Hi guys, welcome to today's review. I'm your host, Mr. Merchant. Like that. Um, let's jump in. So yesterday we had talked about the potential of price coming back down into was it yesterday? Maybe the day before. I think it was the day before. Yeah. Coming back down into inside this to run up. I may have also shared the dealing range, which is why this is highlighted. That high down to this low, that's our dealing range. Tuesday, we wanted that run higher up into discount. We got it on H1. We were focused on this guy being the order block. It's the only premium array up here. So when I drop into M5, there it is. Spectacular. Price rated up. Just that right there. Not showing any evidence of wanting to go higher. So you wait for the CSD, short entries, beautiful targeting overnight session low. And as usual, overnight session higher low is always your target. If you're looking for an extension or expansion beyond that, there's only two ways I recommend framing your next target: range projections or higher time frame. I think this chart has analysis that shouldn't be here. So let me just get rid of all of that. And then quickly outline a few things. Might be repetitive, but hey, repetition is the father of learning. Upside objective was this high, right there. Beautiful. Met, beautiful. So we have buy side run. So you look back after this day closes. Where's the sell side liquidity? That's going to be this day and here. Beautiful dealing range. Choose the retrace back in the premium dealing range. H1 order block here. Beautiful short. So just one more time for the guys in the back. Here's your order block. Overnight session, good stuff on M5. And there's your run. Now, whether or not I've explained this on YouTube, I don't remember, but this is a really big candle, really big candle. So if you're waiting for this low to be taken to frame your CSD, then chances are you're going to miss the move. Very likely. This is something that you have to be aware of and accept the level of risk that comes with trading like this. All right. If this is a big M5 candle and you're looking for the very next candle to create your entry setup, you might want to drop to a lower time frame, or at the very least have two time frames up and look at it through this lens. Here's your order block. There. Look at M1 through this lens. After this candle forms, you're looking for a dealing range to be formed or another CSD to form at or below this line. So once you close below, you get interested. Up candle, CSD, short entry, beautiful. Or if you're a little bit more aggressive, liquidity pool, we draw up into that. Price is not trying to close above it. On the feed I was looking at, it wasn't trying to close above it. So I paid attention to that being a rejection block and I sold into this push at 840. In my stop, about 10 points above here. And yeah, got all that good stuff here. So nice reaction around these two lows. This is the old low. This is price closing through here. Notice that when we closed through here, there was no need to retrace because this level was already traded to yesterday. And then we retraced. So closing through this again, you want speed. You don't want any kind of retracement here. This low is now the new objective. Once it closes through that, then you can expect a retracement. No deep retracement needed because H1's dealing range, which is here to here, is already efficient. That's already efficient. We traded down, went higher. 1, 2, 3 passes in the range. Just leave and be done with it. So if you know that we're going to leave and there's no need to retrace, when these lows get taken, you entertain the good old idea of resistance broken becomes support. Epic failure. Support broken becomes resistance. So watch that close. Dealing range. Just for the bands, I'm going to put this on. There. Resistance broken becomes support. This up candle low taken right here. I'm shorting this. Any push. So think along the lines of ICT, IOFED. If I saw this real time, I wasn't watching. Once this up candle closes here and we take it slow, that CSD there, if I don't sell this wick, if it comes up, I'm looking at this as a FEG and I'm selling in that push right there quite aggressively. Stop above that high. So really nice setup. And for the guys who are trying to milk everything out of this, 1 deviation, good enough for your target. Half deviation, good enough for your target. Short position, let's say you went in here because it was happening very fast. First objective gets you the overnight session low, already at 2 point something something R. Catering to the RR guys, right? Half deviation low gets you right there. 3.7 RR, not bad for the guys who, you want it all. You're going to be looking at 3.5 deviation and looking to close your trade roughly about here. Shout out to Mark, my good friend Mark, who walked away with a nice 9R trade. And there it is. So another day, another overnight session, same old, exactly what you want your process to be. It should now be boring. This guy's just talking about the same overnight session every day. Yes, because it works. That's what you should be feeling. Your journal entries should be full of things like this. This is the most common overnight session daily profile. You should know this because I use this to explain the OB model, if you haven't realized that. So there you go. Somebody asked about the Forex pair. You failed to specify what Forex pair you want. So I look at the Forex pair that I trade or I used to trade, and that's this guy here. Off the bat, self-explanatory. Overnight session, we trade up, we run the high. Order block is going to be this guy here. Really big push through. And let's play a little bit of magic here. Where's your order block here? Let me put this here for a second. Narrative over precision. In a perfect world, we know whatever candle closes above here, ergo this should be your order block. There. I'm going to explain 2 things today. 2 things. This is point 1. This is your order block, and that's what you want for not even absolute precision. This is what you want for understanding if you're on the right side. This up candle is low taken, perfect. The order block is the start of the accumulation, right? So generally, if I grab, annotate here, let's say this level is our pool of buy-side liquidity. The run-up, all of that is your accumulation. Your opposing liquidity run is accumulation. All of that is accumulation, which is why if you have your breaker here, life is good. Now, if that's accumulation and all of this is your order block, what that means is if you want to be a tad bit more mechanical and sacrifice precision, whenever you have consecutive up-close candles like we do here, your order block is all of them. So I'm not telling you that every time you see consecutive candles, that's an order block. It has to be a context. Here's our liquidity. After 8 o'clock, we have a run that starts in a down candle that runs through your liquidity pool. All of this is your order block. So how can you use that to trade? Simple. All you have to do is ask. You grab your fib tool thingy, bodies only on M5. There. Whenever you close through that level, this, sell the house, you hammer that. You hammer that. Extremely hammer that right there. There are cases when it's going to pull back up into that 50% here, but doesn't matter. You might lose 2 or 3 points, or depending on the range of that, you decide if you want to enter exactly at 50 or allow for a deeper push. Either way, it's fine. Allow for that push. Use this as your confirmation. When we close, start hammering shorts. There you go. So for the RR guys in the back, if you're being mechanical, you're shorting there. Your stop is above the order block high, or let's go all the way because why not? Nice 12, 15 points. Targeting overnight session low for first objective. So 1R for the RR guys. And then for your next R, your next scaling, you're taking out at half deviation of here. Depending on the pair, if you backtest this idea, you might realize that it's always expanding one deviation, not just half. And then you can adjust for that. That's up to you on your model. I'm not going to tell you what to do there. I'm just a messenger. That ends in a 2R. For the more aggressive persons, if there's no logical reason to frame a run down here, then don't look at this in hindsight and say, oh, but could have gotten all that. Unless H1 says so. Too much analysis. I don't know what this is saying anymore. I'm sorry. Let's go daily. Let's see if it overlaps with a daily low. If it does overlap with a daily low, and it does not, so leave it alone. M5, there you go. This is likely to retrace. If I was a gambling man, I would demand for it to get all the way back up to this guy tomorrow. Like this. If I was a gambling man, I don't trade AU, but if I was trading AU, entertain this madness. I would look for something along the lines. Let's just put it right there at 9 o'clock. Allow for some time distortion. And I would think something like this. And then new lows, because we're looking very bearish. This is not signal, this is not financial advice. This is just what I would like to see if I was trading AU based on this delivery. Return to that order block. So print overnight session somewhere inside here, make it nice and one-sided, and then we run. But let's see. Lots of volatility tomorrow, so they could Judas. And that should be enough. If you want a different appearance of the AU and you're in Telegram, let me know. If not, put it down in the comment section. Let's interact like all the other folks on YouTube. Hopefully this helps. As usual, thank you for your support, watching these videos, hanging out with me, and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye-bye.